If your job involves travel, hopefully it's somewhere warm with a beach. But regardless of the location, you may need to rent a car when you reach your destination. Let's chat about what goes into that before you hit the road. My name is Chris Penrich, and I'm one of the owners here at Barry Insurance. Usually when you rent a car, it is under an individual's name. So when renting under the name of a business, things can get a little tricky. We have been asked many questions about renting a car from our commercial auto clients, and we have been able to help them with some great tips about what to know before renting a car for business. So in this video, you'll learn whose name to put the car rental under, what information you need to know before renting the car, and what steps you have to take once you have obtained your rental. Let's get started. Whose name do I rent the business vehicle under? The most frequent question we get on this topic is whose name should go on the rental agreement. Our advice is to try to set up a corporate account with the rental company in the name of the business. If the rental company does not allow that, then the employee who will be using the car should put their name, but should rent the vehicle with a company credit card or bank account. Keep in mind, if you are renting a vehicle for another employee, make sure to add their name to the agreement as an approved operator of the vehicle. Know the terms of the rental agreement. We understand that reading contracts might not be the most fun activity, especially when you're on a tight time frame when traveling for work. But trust us, you will want to read your entire, yes, we mean the whole thing, rental agreement. It is extremely important to read and understand your rental agreement so you don't violate it accidentally or drive around without the insurance coverage you need. If you don't understand the contract, contact your insurance agent and go over it with them so they can ensure that you are protected, especially if you are frequently renting vehicles. Make sure your insurance is up to date. It's important that before you rent a vehicle for business use, you should make sure your commercial auto policy is adequately protecting you for the type of use. We suggest you make sure you are aware of the following 4 items. 1. Make sure you have employees as insureds and autos rented by employees endorsements on your commercial auto insurance policy. The employees as insureds endorsement adds employees as insureds while using their personal vehicle on company business. The autos rented by employees endorsement covers employees for the vehicles they rent for business. 2. Make sure you have hired and non-owned auto liability coverage. This is very inexpensive coverage that will provide liability coverage when using vehicles the business does not own, like those you rent or those that your employees personally own and use for business errands. 3. Make sure you have hired physical damage coverage, which covers damage done to a vehicle while you rent it. Keep in mind though, in order for the coverage to extend to a rental, you need to also have comprehensive coverage on your vehicles that you own. The coverage endorsement also does not provide replacement cost coverage. The insurance will pay the lesser of the actual cash value at the time of the loss or the amount stated on the policy for this coverage, and it is subject to your deductible. Some insurance carriers also have a max coverage of $50,000, so be sure to check to see what you are eligible for. You should have an internal policy as to the type of vehicle your employees can rent, so they don't rent high-value vehicles that could incur higher damage costs. If you do not have hired physical damage coverage, you should always buy the damage waiver coverage from the rental company. 4. Keep in mind, your auto policy only provides liability coverage in the US. If you or your employees will be renting a vehicle in another country and for work purposes, you'll want to make sure your policy has hired auto coverage territory extension. This will extend liability worldwide. If you want more information on commercial auto coverage, check the article linked in the description below. Be prepared to pay for any loss of use. While your commercial auto policy would cover an accident in a rental car, it may fall short when it comes to the coverage in loss of use situations. Loss of use is a coverage that provides either a rental car or financial reimbursement for transportation costs incurred while a vehicle is being repaired due to a claim. Keep in mind, if a rental company claims loss of use after an accident, your commercial auto policy won't give much, if any, coverage. We've seen some carriers give as low as $500 to $1,000, while some exclude it completely. If you do not have loss of use coverage, you could be stuck footing the bill. For example, if a rental company usually charges $50 a day for the rental and it is out of commission for 30 days, that is a $1,500 bill that you could be on the hook for. However, there may be another option to help with this situation. Your credit card might actually provide this coverage. That is why we always recommend checking with your credit card company and renting with a company credit card. Take pictures before and after rental. Another quick tip that we recommend is to take photos when picking up and returning the rental vehicle. This might sound overly cautious, but trust us, we've heard about rental companies claiming damages after a rental has been returned. If you get photos when picking up and returning your rental, it will help your defense if and when a rental company submits a damage claim after you've returned it. Bonus tip: if you are renting a vehicle for employees often, it might be beneficial to supply them with a company-owned vehicle. If you'd like to know more about that information, check out our article in the description link below. Understanding your commercial auto policy isn't easy, and things only get more complicated when seeing how it applies to a rental vehicle. If you keep these tips in mind, you should be able to understand the business rental process and be able to navigate the rental process with confidence. If you'd like to learn more about commercial auto insurance, head over to our commercial auto insurance page on our website, where you can get even more information on commercial auto insurance. If you still have any questions, comment below. We are here to answer all your insurance questions. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more insurance education. As always, thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.